Well, this is a new series, Leathers at Night. Tonight starring my Lost World leathers. I thought about doing this because they're really nice. And it was night and I had nothing else to do, so I thought, well, I'll just try something at night. I have no idea how well this is going to come out. But oftentimes, you know, we do limit our photography of a lot of things to just really kind of outdoor light or natural light or real controlled settings. And obviously you're not always or maybe never in those kind of settings. So this is what these jackets actually look like sitting here at night. They're obviously black, and I happen to have the black background on there too. Maybe I should take that off. Maybe that would give it a little more contrast. We'll see. Won't hurt. The three here are size 46 Roadmaster. If I remember the names, I know the names of them. This is a 44 Suburban, and my bought new ordered size 44 test motorcycle jacket, he refers to it as, and this that's also a 44. I've owned a couple of other Lost World jackets. I just sold a cafe racer that was just, you know, really kind of too big, and I had at least one other. Yeah, I had the denim jacket, which was also just a situation where it's just too big. And each of these is a very different leather. Get around here if I can. This will be tough. This might be kind of tough to do. Gotta get my viewfinder, that's about as well as it's gonna go. The Roadmaster, all three are very different styles of jackets and different, in this case, is very different weights to the leather. The Roadmaster, and it is a 46, a little big on me. You know, there'll be some fit pics with this. Just beautiful, beautiful. And it's not going to show up in here. I'm going to have to do this during the day also. Beautiful leather on this jacket. It's the lightest weight of the three jackets I have here. And when they talk about ounces, I'm not really sure what that means. If the test here, which is I think over 4 ounces, heavy duty. This Suburban is probably, maybe that's the 4 ounce and that's the 5. I don't know. Or this is a 3 and that's the 4, and I don't know what this is. This is a 3 then. I don't know. This is the lightest one. I think you can kind of see just, it's got the snap cuffs, which do a pretty good job. They close it up pretty well. The snap at the bottom. The zipper's been replaced in this one. I had to do that. The cuffs also, the zips here. Gathered sides like on my vintage Windward jackets have that. The Oak Brooks. I don't know if some of the Hercules. I don't know if the Hercules had. I saw there's a jacket in one of the motorcycle books that is, gosh, I want to say it was a Shot. Scott, is that how I pronounce it? Oh, I said Shot. It's one of their jackets. It's in the book, and it's this jacket right here. That was his inspiration, and I think, yeah, why not? This is nice. This is real nice. I sometimes think about partying with this, but man, this is just Talk about, you know, if you're into your grain or your leather, this one is just beautiful. Beautiful to each other. Get it over here. Oh, man, this is... Geez, I think I need to lather this one up a bit. Whoa, it's kind of dry. This is the Lost World size 44 Suburban. Suburban at night. Suburban at night. This has the low buckles on it. Side buckles on it. I could use another actually hole punched in there. Tighten that up a little bit. It's got the zip and button cuffs. And like vintage jackets I've got, and I've talked about those before, these cuffs, they just don't do much. What are they? I guess when you're open they're good, but when they're closed they're just, they don't seem to lock down for me. And this one's got some wear on it. People have commented, every time this jacket comes out, people are in love with it. And I see why, and it needs a zipper. It needs this side of the zipper, if that's possible. I wore this one quite a bit when I got it. I think this is the first one I got. So some of this wear was in, I don't think it has been worn a whole lot. I've worn it a lot. So his jackets will wear. I don't think that's very possible. I put a lot of the smoothie on this one. Some are taken off, some are rough of that for sure. The last one there is the test. This is the one I ordered new. Brand new, spanking new. I ordered two. The BK Dodger and this one. I ordered this one first. You know, it was over, what, $1,100 shipped. I don't even remember. I saw it on his website. It's not when it was front run. I've seen a couple of them, not his front run jackets. Again, I don't think he's someone who makes a ton of jackets. You see some out there. I've seen a brown test. I don't think I've ever seen a black one for sale. Which then surprised me. A lot of his stuff, especially if it's a little bit different, like the test really is. I don't think there's a lot of it out there, and I think when it gets, people buy it, they're just, you know, they know what they're getting, they want it, and they keep it. It's not like mine. It's, you know, it's mine. It's just a real heavy hide. We did not talk. I never spoke to Lost World Stewart on the phone. We exchanged several emails, incredible response time. I mean, not days, not even maybe hours sometimes, within minutes, he was back to you with whatever information you were talking about, whatever you would ask about, or whatever you were interacting about. We did talk about guitar collecting, because I knew he was in guitars. He's got some listed on his website. So, yeah, and I am too, so we exchanged some comments about that. As far as the jacket, yes, I did. I was able to tell him I had the size 44 Suburban, and it fit me. And I think he asked height and weight. I mean, nothing else. No, he didn't ask me anything else. And I guess I knew his reputation at that point. So as far as being accurate, as far as getting it right on the measurements, and it's just the way it is with every jacket I've owned of his, and that's why I've sold some, because I bought them, the price is right, and they moved on. They weren't going to fit. You always hope they're going to fit, but if the Lost World says it's a 44, it's a 44. And I think I could get into a 40. I'd like to try a 42 on. I look at this size 44, I think it's huge, and I had it on tonight, and I thought, man, it's just perfect. It just, something about his jackets and this heavy hide really aren't a burden. They just, the way he's cut these jackets and he makes them, they just hang. They just hang there, and they give you kind of a sense of security. You feel like you got something on. You feel like you're going to be protected from the elements. Absolutely only leather jacket I wear in the rain. Any kind of foul weather, this jacket. Any of the Lost Worlds. But this one would be the one I would go to right here. It's just, I mean, it's heavy, it's thick. It's not going to get, in normal situations, it's not going to get saturated. It's going to repel. It's not heavily lined. I'm sure you can get a different lining in it. Well, let me take that back. This lining is heavy. This lining actually, I no doubt, adds to the stiffness of this jacket. Because this lining, I don't know what he calls it, is a heavy woven material. And yes, it's very durable. And, you know, that's what it's supposed to be. It's just, he makes what he's supposed to make and what he likes to make and what a lot of people want in a leather jacket, I think it's just his stuff. Again, each one of them a little different. Certainly different styles. In this case, different leathers. I don't know how they were ordered. I didn't, other than a test, I bought these. This jacket really is beautiful. The test, I'll get it out. I'm going to do one too with the Lost World old versus new, and I'll get some of the new, or excuse me, the old vintage jackets out with the Lost World jackets, and show you what I always thought was a similarity having vintage jackets and the Lost World is how much the leather is like the old horsehide. Because it's just really, when you see them out here, you kind of get a sense of you know, how accurate that is. Not that I think he's really trying to reincarnate or duplicate anything. He doesn't have to. He's well beyond that. Here's the test. There's your Lost World Trio, I guess it is. Lost World Trio in the dark. Again, I have no idea how any of that's going to come out. And they deserve maybe some more attention than this. Not in a real good position to manipulate this camera. Oh man, that's really taking some effort. The old Lost Worlds. We have a nice sheen at night. Forgot what I was doing. I'm going to sleep at the wheel here. You know, leather's nice to photograph. It's very personable, obviously. It's a garment. So it has a familiar and interesting shape. Leather obviously is really a nice material to wear and to photograph. Very natural, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe synthetic's the new natural. So leather ain't natural. I don't know what is. Really? Isn't it? Sounds like a political rant, doesn't it? Stay away from that. I'll throw that other one over in here. Get this little meander in there. They got each a little bit different color too. I think the Roadmaster is just really a little more black. A little more, is it more gloss to it, and a little more shine. The others, the Suburban definitely has lost its sheen. It's pretty rough. In fact, like I said, I'm gonna have to rub it with some stuff. It's probably dry in this house, and that's why I took my guitars upstairs. I can control the environment better up there for them. Well, that's the end of that jacket, huh? Well, I don't know how well this will turn out. This is an experiment of the Lost World at night. Good night.